Hello, everyone. Welcome to 360 on History. Please check out the website 360onhistory.com. Join us on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. It's called 360 on History. And of course, join us also on our social media. We are going to talk about a desert today. So, the Cholistan Desert, also known as Rohi, is a stark stretch of land that was home to a once thriving civilization many decades and centuries ago. Situated in modern day Pakistan, this arid expanse was once the western part of the vast Thar Desert, nourished by the life giving waters of the Hakra River. The name is derived from the Turkic word chol, which means sands, and istan, a Persian suffix meaning land of. Cholistan covers an area of 25,800 square kilometers in the Bahawalpur and Rahim Yar Khan districts of southern Punjab in Pakistan. The desert stretches about 480 kilometers in length, with a width varying between 32 and 192 kilometers. So it's pretty huge. Cholistan is divided into the Greater Cholistan and Lesser Cholistan, which are roughly divided by the dry bed of the Hakra River. Greater Cholistan is a mostly sandy area in the south and west part of the desert up to the border with India and covers an area of 13,600 square kilometers. Sand dunes in this area reach over 100 meters in height, and the soil is highly saline. Lesser Cholistan is an arid and slightly less sandy region, approximately 12,370 square kilometers in area, which extends north and east from the old Hakra river bed, historically up to the banks of another river which was called the Sutlej River. Archaeological evidence shows remnants of a bygone era when this desert was actually a fertile oasis sustained by this river, the Hakra River, from 4000 BCE to 600 BCE. At this time, it was home to parts of the Indus Valley civilization, which lasted from around 2600 BCE to about 1800 BCE and was all over regions of what are now Pakistan and India. This civilization used the river's water for agriculture. Since the 1970s, over 400 Indus Valley or Harappan sites have been listed in Cholistan. The high density of settlements in this area suggests that it may have been one of the most productive regions of the Indus Valley civilization. After the Harappan or Indus Valley period, Cholistan was part of the Bronze Age cemetery age culture, which lasted from 1900 to 1300 BCE, and then the painted grey ware culture, which lasted from 1300 BCE to 500 BCE. And then around 600 BCE, the Hakra River changed its course and disappeared underground. Of course, this had a drastic impact on the verdant landscape. The area became dry and the desert encroached farther and farther. Since then, the Cholistan area has been transformed into a stark and inhospitable desert environment at the edge of South Asian empires. The dry bed of the Hakra River still runs through the area. Cholistan Desert became a center for caravan trade, which resulted in the construction of a dense network of forts in the medieval period, of which Derawar Fort is the best preserved example. You can see an image of it on the blog on 360onhistory.com. Other large forts in this area also were raised. Some of them include Mirgarh, Jangarh, Marodgarh, and many others. Garh actually means fort. All of these forts are part of the tentative list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites and run roughly parallel to the Indus River and the Sutlej River, 40 miles to the south. All these forts some standing tall and others deteriorated by the relentless passage of time, offer a glimpse into the region's rich history, and you can see it. These are really amazing forts. They look fantastic, just as if they are rising out of the desert because they are of the same color as the desert sands. Among these fortified structures, the Derawar Fort stands as the crown jewel, a masterpiece of architectural prowess. This massive square structure, built with clay bricks in the 9th century CE, is a visual spectacle that commands awe and admiration. Its walls stretch for an impressive 1500 meters and soar up to 30 meters high. Now, people also live in Cholistan. They are nomadic and they live in lower Cholistan, practicing livestock farming, specifically of camels. Their nomadic lifestyle means that their entire wealth is in their livestock. And because they were isolated in this remote region, they crafted their own products for use. On the blog, on the website, you can see how they use the sands and the mud of the desert to build their homes and how they roam around with their camels. A very special type of carpet wool is produced in Cholistan, from which the locals weave carpets, drugs, and other items. Initially, this was created for their own use, but these products have now become very famous in other areas. Cotton textiles are also made by the locals and are a specialty of the region. And there's some really beautiful, colorful cotton cloth that they make. They make shawls known as ajrak, which are very pretty and very famous in Pakistan and India and other parts of the world. I find deserts really very interesting because they're so stark and so, seemingly desolate, but there's still so much going on in there. And Cholistan is a very good example of that. Thank you for joining me on 360 on History, and I'll see you again next time.